As we've been talking about so many great events that you can participate in our community right now, there's one taking place this Saturday that you do not want to miss out on. And I've got the incredible artists behind all of the fun. So we've got Ben next to me, then we've got Gina and Rob, and Drinking Vessels is really bringing to life an artist collection that you do not want to miss out on. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us again.
Thanks for coming in, taking the time to chat with me this morning. I know it's a little bit bright and early.
Just a bit for us, yeah.
So you guys all have different mugs right now in your hands, some very cool pieces. And did each one of you create the pieces in your hand?
Yep.
Yeah, so Rob and Gina are both artists on the lineup for the show this weekend, and they've traveled out here from the Midwest and from Texas to be a part of the show. And this is the mug that Gina made for the show, and another one that Rob made that I had in the studio. And then this is a collaboration I made with our friend Dylan from Colorado Springs, who will also be coming up along with a bunch of other artists this weekend for the show.
All right, so Rob, I'm going to start with you just because you're the furthest away really quickly, and we're going to talk a little bit about your mug. And so to make something like that, how much time does it take to get all that different coloration and pattern in there?
It takes a few hours. This is one that's like more readily available, so this is maybe more like a 3 or 4 hour project as opposed to like the projects for the show that are more like 10 or 12 or 2 days.
Or multiple days.
Yeah,
sometimes.
just like spending your entire life working on one project. But these are more of like a get a couple done in a day kind of thing.
I think that mugs are quite possibly my favorite household wear, just because I feel like you can tell so much about someone's personality by them, and also that's the first thing that you're like grasping onto in the morning, you know? And so I love a good mug. And so Gina, tell me a little bit about yours.
Well, I focus on making like fruits and vegetable style pieces, and so this is just a banana strawberry mug. Kind of on the smaller side because I'm a tea drinker, and this probably took me about 3 hours. Nothing too intense, but just a fun little sweet sipper that I enjoy.
It's very cute. And then of course you've got the very complex one, as you've got your built-in straw.
Yeah, another sippy cup like last time. This is a new design from our friend in Colorado Springs, Dylan. He goes by Avant-Garde Art. And these cups are becoming really popular with the built-in function in the walls that you can drink through. Mm-hmm. So I'll show you how this one works.
I can only imagine that making something like this is such an intricate process, as you have to kind of make the channels and the funnels for the liquid to come through.
Yeah, so this is a multi-day project with multiple people being involved in producing it. Over the last couple of days, Gina and I built a cup together that took us about 2 days. Rob and I are finishing one today that we both started, a couple of weeks ago and have both put a couple of hours into already. And then today we'll finish the assembly, kind of down to the last minute, but getting it in time for the show.
And that's really cool that you guys have traveled from out of town. Is this something that you've had on your calendars for quite some time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, we've been coming out for all the shows since the beginning. Like 5 years ago, we all met up at the first show. It was my first time meeting these two, and I've been around ever since.
Which, that's really cool. It gives you guys all a sense of community, and you kind of have this fun thing that you all have in common. But these are such unique pieces of art, and that's the part that people really, people are like, wow, a mug, but these are not just mugs. These are literal works of art that have taken time and love to create.
Oh, yeah, all these pieces are extremely one of a kind. And after that first show 5 years ago, Rob ended up moving out here and lived in the Valley for 2 to 3 years working in the studio. Gina's been probably 4 or 5 times over the last couple of years.
This is my first summer show.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Welcome.
I've only been here in the winter, so it's been it's totally different.
Get ready to fall in love.
Yeah,
If you
I already have. I've been here a week, and I'm like, okay, I think I need to figure out how to be here more often in the summer.
Right, it's absolutely incredible, and we were just showing your website up there, and you have some very interesting pieces that people can get their hands on, and that's the coolest part is you can't get these anywhere.
Correct. So Rob and Gina are 2 of the, let's say, maybe 50 artists that I carry on the website. And these are 2 artists who are consistently producing for me, whether it's weekly or monthly. I always have their work in stock. Some of the other stuff on the website is kind of more of like a spur of the moment, or it just kind of happens to happen. But it's really great to have these guys back out here for the summer show and for all of us to be able to collaborate and work together.
Which is really cool. These collaboration pieces don't get to happen very often. And so getting to come to the show on Saturday is really important, especially if you at home are interested in having one of these incredible mugs, because you can use them for everything. I'm lucky enough to have one at home, and I drink my tea out of it as well. It's like the perfect tea mug, only because the bottom of it you can kind of see through, so then you can see exactly how long your tea has been steeping, because my time math skills are just out the window.
Yeah, it's really a special experience to drink out of these handmade cups, and we also, on the maker side of things, we really feel privileged to be able to do this and to contribute this into the world.
And so if people are interested in coming to the show, how can they do so?
So tickets are currently available at drinkingvessels.com. We have some GA tickets for $25, which would be a 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. experience of live glass blowing, probably some live painting. We have aerial performers that will be in the parking lot. So it's a whole experiential day. And then if you're looking to make a purchase and kind of be ahead of the line, we have VIP tickets available also on the website. Those are $100, and there are only a few left. But we'll go through each VIP making their selection from the mugs made for the show before we offer everything to the public.
Which is really cool, and it's cool that people get that opportunity, especially to get in there and get their hands on the good stuff. Because I've seen some of the work, I follow you guys on social media, I know what's coming. So if people are interested in directly following you guys as artists, Rob, can you give us your social media handle?
My Instagram is logglass, like log, L-O-G.
Perfect. And then Gina, can you give us yours?
Yeah, I'm Glass by Boots, like boots on your shoes. Boots are made for walking.
I love it. I love it. And then, of course, just the classic Drinking Vessels, because then people can find them, their work, and then really see what you're up to as well.
Yeah, I try to make my page a resource for finding all these other artists, discovering new work, and producing events like the one this weekend.
Which is going to be really fun if you've not participated in any of his events. They're great, but the key to these events is they're 21 and older.
These are a 21 and over ticketed event, so we hope that everybody who shows up will make sure they bought a ticket in advance, or worst case scenario, bring cash or payment to buy a ticket at the door.
At the door, and right now we're doing something very special.
Yeah, we're going to give away 2 free tickets. I don't exactly know how this call-in thing works, but let's try it. Let's do it.
All right, I got that part. So if you're interested in going to the event this weekend, all you have to do is dial the number that we're going to put up on the screen right now. First caller is going to get 2 free tickets to the event. Make sure that you're 21 and older, but we'll get your name and we'll give it to the fabulous people running the event, and then they'll get you into the show. So you just have to dial 970-628-9881, and that's all to win 2 tickets to the event. And we'll give all the information to Ben, who will take care of you, and then you can go, you can enjoy the event, you can see exactly what it's about, and really just learn more about some of the local artists we have here.
Yeah, and we're located in the Jerry Sibley Plumbing Building in Minturn, kind of at the backside of town. But we have plenty of outdoor space for anybody who's wanting to have a little bit more space around, and then the glass blowing will be inside along with the presentation of the work.
I just got to experience the glass blowing in person, and it is mesmerizing. It is so cool, and the time and really the science behind it with the temperatures and everything is incredible.
Yeah, and both my friends Gina and Rob have been blowing glass for 10, 15 years, and we've all kind of been cultivating, this scene that we're all a part of, which now we get to share with people through events like this one.
Thank you guys all for coming in, taking the time out of your very early morning to chat with me this morning. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks for
this is
having
probably
us.
the earliest I've ever seen Rob or Gina, in our years of being friends. So
Well,
I guess you brought the best out of us.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys so much coming in to take the time to chat with me. Make sure that you go to the Drinking Vessels website, you get your tickets while you still can, and you attend the event on Saturday, only because what a cool part of our community that not many people know or get to experience, and you could be one of them. So buy your tickets right now. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to introduce you to Carrie Hogan from Nap Harvest, so stay tuned.